This boat is almost a twin of the one we just got off. We were in room 428. Now we're in room 426. I didn't get pictures of the other boat. So you can come here for more casual meals. I see they've got iced tea and ice water. And over here is coffee and tea 24/7. Our luggage beat us here. It came by truck. Here's our TV welcoming us. And our twin beds. Bathroom 2 is identical. We are down at the end of the hallway. There are the suites closer to the lobby. This is not where we're staying. And they do have a bathtub, so have their own coffee machine and more fruit. A bottle of wine that we don't get. This is the library. Lots of books that you can borrow on the honor system. This is the lounge. Virtually the same as on the other boat, except this one's a little smaller. Here's where the captain steers the boat. You can play chess. On this boat they did. Now that's looking back towards the downtown historical part of Paris. And over here we do have the Eiffel Tower. We don't have enough room for the cars on the city streets. Go down into the side of the river and build it up, and you got a room for cars. However, as we know, it can flood in the winter and makes this useless.
That we have 3 climates in a day in Normandy. What does it mean? In the morning you can have the sun and then the rain. Or opposite. That's why it's always good to bring with you a windbreaker. In the little town called Vernon. Vernon, you get it.
Vernon.
A chateau which was built by the most famous French king, Louis XIV.
There's some really nice houses.
These are not, the ones down there were not comfortable. We've had them before.
To get money, try to get money.
The tech, that's
I have my camera, I have around my
They
neck.
got their barbecue pit. It's Saturday morning, March 29th, and here we are in Vernon. 12 hours by windy river, went down the Seine. On straight roads, it would have been maybe 2 hours, probably less.
To the Palace of Versailles. So it takes about an hour to go to Versailles. Because
Louis XIV
his father,
said the
who
loop
was
wasn't
Louis
big enough.
XIII, was a great hunter. And he built a hunting lodge. So Louis XIV inherited his father's hunting lodge, and he enlarged the place. In acres, it will be about 2,000 acres. The gardens here represent roughly 1,200 American football fields. 1,200. Versailles, it's quite small compared to the Paris standards. As I told you, there are 12 million inhabitants in Paris, and here about 100,000 people are living. It's a good place to live. There is a good quality of life. It's very easy to keep in touch with Paris. There are 3 train stations here. So just in
25,000
case,
visitors a day
be
in the
aware of
summer.
pickpockets.
It's 8:40. We are here early. There's just a few buses. This is a Saturday and it will definitely pick up. Here's a map. The whole palace is 1,200 football fields, the whole property. This is early on a Saturday morning. Louis XIV spent 50 years building this, and actually this is the 5th chapel on this site. The others weren't big enough. The aristocrats lived here. There were 3,000 to 4,000 people living here at any one time. This building on the other side, this is the right-hand side, was also for the aristocracy. This is a replica gate. The original was torn down in the Revolution. It's metal and covered with gold leaf. So Louis was the son king, Louis the 14th, but I believe the face inside the sun here is a grandson. This building site was flat. Everything out there is flat. And he had this built up just so that he would be higher than everyone else. What a madhouse, and this is March.
So welcome to Versailles in the inside. This is the first floor. It was a waiting room. You know, when you go to the doctor, there is a waiting room. This one is the waiting room for the very important people, like the foreign dignitaries, the ambassadors. Before to be received by the king, they were waiting here. If you look up on the ceiling, you can see Hercules.
Oh, Hercules.
Oh.
Hercules' room.
Yeah. You just
Okay, Hercules is going to meet Zeus. And that's his wife. Future wife is the largest ceiling painting in Versailles. It was done on the ground, and if you look carefully, you can see the lines that join the different sections together. French marble.
Great patron for French arts and for people. He gave a lot of jobs with different
When
kind
they're
of
building the
marbles.
palace, at one time there were like 36,000 workers at one time. This is the chapel.
Sunday of the Mass at 6 p.m. So this is where Queen Mary
These are Greek Corinthian columns. And 17th century organ, and it works. This is called the noble floor. We came up a flight of stairs, and the king and the queen lived on this floor. They have to replace this floor every 25 or 30 years because of the use. The ceiling is 30 feet high. A large fireplace. Look at the logs in there. 16th century painting by Veronese from Italy. There's Christ, and this is Mary Magdalene in front of him. This is the Venus room. There's Venus.
She was the goddess of beauty and love, also called Aphrodite. To be the Sun King, the one who had
Should be Louis the 14th.
Louis the 14th, who had a big eagle. Of course, the statue is very flattering because he didn't have the six packs like this. He wanted to give a good image of himself, and he was fascinated by Roman emperors. On your right-hand side, you can see Augustus. Augustus was the first Roman
Augustus.
emperor.
Livia, Augustus's wife.
Look at
Medusa on the shield.
And they are
This is
very
a
open
billiards
and eye-catching.
room.
He really wanted to impress everyone and show how powerful.
And they played billiards here, and the king always won. It's a Diana room. Diana was goddess of the hunt. This is Diana up here with the arrow and the quiver on her back. There's a bust of Louis the 14th. He became king when he was 5 years old. 23, he took over, and so this is the red room. This is Louis the 15th Polish wife. Her dress weighed about 40 pounds. That cute little dog. The dog is a symbol of faithfulness. She was a faithful wife, but she didn't have a dog. But the king wasn't faithful. He had a bunch of mistresses, including Madame Pompadour. This is by Veronese when I get close. And a couple little girls and their nice dog. This is the king's bedroom. This is a ceremonial bedroom. The bed is short because he sat up and it was just for ceremonial purposes. This is Louis the 15th's wife again. It was Louis XV. This room is dedicated to Hermes, the goddess of medicine, and the messenger god, who's also known as Mercury. Apollo is behind this wall, but it's being refurbished. The ceiling of the Apollo Salon, most significant room in the King's State Apartment, but it'll take about a year to fix it up. This is the War Room, symbolically located on the north side, the former Jupiter Room. Peace Room on the south side, comprising mirrors, precious marbles, and gilt bronze trophies, echo the decoration in the Hall of Mirrors.